Hello, YouTubers, future YouTubers mostly. Not too many people have shuffled in yet, so we'll wait for some people to show up before I start talking about the news. This is Sassafras, by the way. You said it, Sassy. There's Hummus at the door, having a look. Oh, and Custard's out there, too. We'll get to them in a minute. Here's our little girl, Ginkgo. Hi, Ginkgo. Having some leftover breakfast, I see. Back there is Chestnut. Hi, Chestnut. And then somewhere is Hickory. Not quite sure where. Oh, there. Hi, Hickory. Hi. So these guys have been locked up in the guest bathroom for the last little while because the painter came to stain the door, but when he got here he took one look at it and he was like, yeah, you don't want to stain this door, you want to paint it white. I had to agree with him. He's right. Everything else in the hallway, all the trim and everything is white, and the door would just stand out if we stained it instead of painting it white. So I was like, yep. Guy knows what he's talking about. He's the expert. I'm just a guy who needs a door painted. So I told him to go for it. But what he did was he put down a coat of primer, and then he said he'd be back later to put some caulk and do the real coat of paint on it. So it looks nice, but you can see this is just a primer. You can see the wood grain and stuff through it still. So he's going to come back and give it another go. And he actually said he'd be back to do that today, but it's getting later, and I don't think he's going to be back tonight. I think he'll probably be back tomorrow or later this week, so we'll see. Hi, Hummus. You got something you want to say to the people? Come here, pal. Oh, and Custard. Custard. Hey, Custard Manustard. Custard Manustard. Mr. Hummus. Hi. Oh, and Ari too. Hi, Ari. Aw. So, anyway. Eucalyptus, Eucalyptus went to the emergency vet on Sunday and spent the night there overnight. Oh, hi Logan Berry. I didn't expect to find you here. Chillin', huh? What'd you say, Logan Bunny? Such a cutie bean. Hi, Logan Berry. Say something to me. Nothing? Okay, so I was about to talk about Eucalyptus and how she's doing. Let's go visit. I didn't clean the bedroom, so I'm sorry if there's like a pair of pajamas or something on the floor. We'll find out. But Eucalyptus went to the emergency vet on Sunday and then was released today. And they said that she's doing pretty well. She still sounds awful. Like the reason that DJ brought her in was that she just sounds like she's got this congestion in her head, and it sounds terrible. But we've had two vets check her out now, the emergency vet and her regular vet, and they both agree with x-rays and everything to prove it. She doesn't have pneumonia. It's just going on in her head. and that it's not anything to get too worked up about. She'll get it out. We're going to keep steaming her and giving her antibiotics and stuff, and she's going to be okay. So they told us to take her home. This is Elderberry, by the way. What's up, Elderberry? Well, make some noise, pal. Aren't you a cutie? Mr. Elderberry. Where's your friend? Where's your friend Eucalyptus? There you are. Hi, Eucalyptus. Oh boy, everybody at the vet described Eucalyptus as feisty. And she was feisty. The whole way home from the vet, she spent the whole time fighting her cage. Like biting it and scratching at it and meowing and just generally being feisty and upset at the cage, like she can do anything. Very silly. But I guess now that she's home, she's feeling a little better about everything. Not so feisty, just calm. Nice and calm. And I think they're both really glad to have each other. They each wanted something to play with or to hang out with, and now they've got it. They've got each other for that. It's very good. Elderberry and Eucalyptus make a good team, as you can see. And I think you can hear her breathing a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. It sounds pretty bad to listen to, but like I said, 2 vets have both checked her out and said that it's all just congestion in her head, and nothing for us to get too worked up about. And if we keep steaming her, it'll work itself out and she'll be fine. So that's how we are doing. Also, the 4 that we started with, I should have said, in the annex, they all went to the vet today too for a checkup and to figure out what was going on with their fevers. And roughly, the answer is that 2 of them are completely recovered and don't have fevers anymore. And 1 of them still has a fever, and the vet thinks that it's just a reaction to the vaccines that they got when they were fixed. And that's what she thinks happened to the 2 that already recovered. And then the last one is Ginkgo, and Ginkgo actually does have something going on that's causing a bit of a fever, but also very active, eating, happy. So it's not the worst thing in the world. We just got to keep treating with antibiotics and stuff. So we will. Oh, hummus. Oh, hummus. Come here, hummus. Let me check your leg. He just jumped right under my foot while I was going down the stairs. I think he's okay. But he doesn't want me to check. Like, I don't want you to do that to me again. Isn't it enough to let you step on me once? All right, well, I'll catch up with him in a little bit. The room's kind of a mess. And if he's running that much, he can't be too hurt. So in other news, I think you know that today is the day that Filbert went to his forever home. So his adopters came by this afternoon, picked him up, and it's interesting, it's the first time that we've adopted out any cat that was still kind of fresh and afraid, frankly. He's shy and worried. And we usually put a lot of work into getting kittens past that stage, but Filbert, obviously an exception because he's 6 months old. He's also much older than the kittens we typically get in here. So it was a little bit different, I guess. And Filbert was very shy at the adoption, but we all know that Filbert's just a super sweetheart, and that I think we all think that he's going to come around just fine. He just needs a couple quiet days to get used to his new home and his new adopter, and he's probably going to be a super loving little kitten. Hey bud, what's up, Buckeye? Hey pal. Bucky with the white fur underneath. Oh, that reminds me, Filbert's adopter had a message. Oh goodness, I'm just gonna step on everybody. This is why I'm not wearing shoes, so I know I don't step on anybody too badly. You don't seem too bothered. So Filbert's adopter had a message for you guys, and they wanted to say thank you so much for all of the stuff that you sent to go home with Filbert. And they were just so touched by all of the things. So that's me passing it on. Their thanks to you for all of the things that Filbert got to take home with him. There were 2 big bags full of cat toys and that awesome little brown footstool thing. I'm calling it a footstool, but you know, it's like a cube. And the Ernie toy. I'm sorry I didn't get time to take a picture of Filbert with Ernie, because that really would have been a nice photo opportunity, but I was just slammed for time. In fact, I barely finished everything I had to do when they showed up. So, but I did, fortunately, so that was good. People that are talking about seeing the adoption on the archive, she was really sweet and came in here and played with the kittens, and I guess that would have been a thing to see, but she didn't really get much of a chance to interact with Filbert himself, because he was being all shy. So I didn't actually archive the adoption, and I guess I probably should have, but that ship has sailed. So it's already gone past the time, and we will never get it back. Figgy, I miss you. You're a cutie, and you just haven't been hanging out with me the last couple times I've come into the room. I love your little round face. You've got a fig face. You do, a little fig head. Oh, you're cute. You're so cute. So just silly fig face. This must be Juniper, I can tell from the eyes. Yes, little Joanie. Hi, Joanie. What are you so worried about, Joanie? Your life here is good. You got nothing to be worried about. You and me are going to be friends, Junie. We are. You don't believe it now. We're going to be best friends. You're already best friends, Crabapple. I know you are. Yeah, pet me some more, please. More pets. More pets from my best friend. Okay, pal. Where's Larch? Where's your brother Larch, guys? Anybody seen Larch? Let's have a look. Oh, there he is. He's in his bunker. The Larchy bunker. Hey, Larch. What's up, pal? Wait, when you first turned up here, all you wanted to do was play, and now you're just taking it easy. I guess when they took your bits, it kind of hit you hard, huh? I'm sure you'll come back around. It's hard to focus on a little arch in a dark space like that. Oh yes, where is Maple? We didn't see Maple. Thank you, whoever said that. Whoever reminded me that we did not yet see Maple. Maple's over there at the food dish. I see her. Hey, Mapes. We almost missed seeing you. You almost got away with it, yeah. You would have got away with it if it weren't for those darn kids. I know. So soft, Maple. You're really soft. You've got to teach Custard your hair care tips. All right, well, everybody, thanks for joining us. If you missed anything, just a few minutes after I'm done talking to you, you'll be able to rewind and watch the whole thing from the beginning, and that way you'll be able to see everybody. I'm really glad that you joined us today, though, for the close-up stream. And, oh, excuse me. As always, let me remind you that you can continue to watch these cats and kittens. All you have to do is look for the Kitten Academy live stream right here on YouTube. And right now we're doing a little special thing for our Discord participants and Patreons, where there's a bonus stream of other cameras. They're not all that interesting, but the folks that really like to play along get a little extra chance to see some behind the scenes. So that's about it, really. All right, say goodnight, Acro. Acro, say goodnight to everybody. Does a wink count? Is that all we get is a wink, Acro? Okay, that'll do, thanks.